Hey everybody, so it is mid-tour and I just thought I'd take a few minutes and just reflect on everything that's going on. It's been amazing. I didn't know I could do 4 talks in one day, and I did. I was nervous about presenting to the boys at Brentwood College, and I felt like I pulled it off. And the girls' talk was as deep and as powerful and as amazing as a girl's talk can get. And I also had some really tough moments. I didn't realize that when I talked about Kim Kardashian that I was going to hit a hot button with my audience. And there were young women in the room that feel a real sense of kinship with the Kardashians, unbeknownst to me. Should have had that one figured out going into it. And there was also some real pushback around my discussion of how the pornography industry is informing the way that pop stars are representing, which I can expect, you know, but it's like the deeper you go, the more pushback you can expect to encounter. And I'm still a really sensitive being. And so even though I'm up there and I'm holding forth and I'm staying authentic, sometimes it hurts, and sometimes I come home and there's a lot of unwinding that I need to do, and I need to call close friends and connect and just feel that power of empathy, you know, from friends that I have, you know, and experience that in the same way as the empathy that I teach. So I'm in Victoria. I've done the first 6 gigs of this tour. And one of the parents turned me on. I was already familiar with Brene Brown's work, but she turned me on to this book called The Gifts of Imperfection. Let go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you are, your guide to a wholehearted life. Awesome. I always love a book with 2 subtitles. That's the way my mind works. And I started reading it, and I just love Brene Brown because she is so authentic and so connected. And so I'm just going to take a moment here and just be vulnerable and say, you know, there are talks that are like going amazingly well, and there are also moments in those talks when I feel like I'm holding on by a thread, or I feel like I'm just walking this tightrope, in particular between having the conversation around self-objectification and around slut shaming and rape culture, and finding ways to bring these conversations to young women and their burgeoning identities and their burgeoning, you know, connection to sex and sexuality and sexual identity in ways that are meaningful and relevant. And sometimes, you know, it just feels like licking honey from the razor's edge. Sometimes all I can do is stand up there and speak the truth about what it is that I'm seeing happening in the culture, and hopefully touch their hearts. But anyways, I just wanted to check in and let y'all know that's how it's going. I'm going to be up at Shawnigan Lake School on Monday, and I'm excited for that. And then over to Vancouver to do a Sea to Sky tour all the way up to Whistler in the coming weeks. So thank you for watching.